Welcome! I'm Jared.
And I'm Lacey.
And this is a playthrough of Vestige. Start to finish, two-player game. We are going to be giving you a glimpse at what the game looks like.
I'm excited.
Absolutely. I've played the game a ton. Lacey has played the original game, Vindication, but this is her first time playing Vestige.
I'm excited. I want a snack, but the table is like not a snack-worthy table.
Now, even though some of the mechanisms of the framework are very similar to Vindication, we are going to be explaining everything as if you knew nothing. So if that's you, don't worry, we are gonna explain everything. So we are living in the vestiges of a fallen society. There are factions pursuing different ends all around. Okay. Our life force is being sucked away by these nanites. But the primary thing that everyone is focused on is power and leverage in the community and society. Okay. And so the primary victory point that is represented in Vestige is leverage. Okay. So as we explore and we amass contacts in our network and we send those contacts on jobs to augment themselves or find powerful artifacts or complete bounties, all of those actions are going to be increasing our leverage.
Wonderful.
Exactly. So,
I'm ready.
Our primary means for interacting with the game is influence. This is our pool of resources that we have. Now, in a minute, we're going to get a card that's going to tell us how to distribute all of this. Okay. But for now, think of this as like your wallet. Everything that you're gaining and spending is typically coming from here.
Perfect.
Now, this pool to your left is your potential. This represents influence that has not been unlocked yet. You can't access it, and so there are specific regions that you can go to, and there are specific card effects that allow you to unlock potential, but essentially it's locked away influence.
Okay, got it.
And then on the right side of our board is concentration. Now, these boards are a little old and they say conviction, that's the old term, but concentration is this third pool, and concentration is like powered up influence. And so different actions in the game can allow you to bring a block into this section, and from here, it can either be depowered to activate its ability, or you can move the block from here to take control of a region. Also, you can use it to re-roll the results die when pursuing jobs, but we'll talk about that when it's relevant.
Okay.
Let's see, I only want to talk about things when it's time to talk about them,
okay.
So I don't want to overwhelm everyone.
That sounds good.
As we're playing, the game will complete as a result of us triggering these endgame condition cards. So when the game starts, we have one flipped up already, and this one says, one augmentation more than the number of players has been crafted. So augmentations are this purple stack here, and so there's two of us. So once 3 of these cards have been completed, then that means that this card is triggered and is helping to cause the end game. Okay. Now, we have to have 2 of these end game trigger cards triggered in order to cause that end game. So right now, we only know minimum half of what is going to cause the end game. Okay, so all of the regions are starting face down, and then they will flip up Fog of War style as we explore.
Got it.
We're each going to draw a setup card here that is going to tell us the instructions for how to arrange our blocks, and then also they're going to tell us where to put our pawn on the outer ridge of the map.
Awesome.
So go ahead and draw.
I'm going here.
All right, I'll do here. Nice. It says I should go to E.
Mine says space A. There we go.
Then put 1 here.
1 cube into each of ambition, cunning, and might. Okay, so I'm going to 1 ambition, might, and cunning.
Nice.
Those purple and green look nice together, don't they?
Yeah, I agree. And then after it says to distribute the blocks on your board to have 8 in potential, 8 in influence, and then 1 in concentration. And then the last thing it says...
Mine says 2 into concentration.
Oh, that's a typo.
Okay.
So we... The final thing for setup is we have to draw 3 chop bots and then choose from one of them. So go ahead and draw 3.
I'm excited. Let's see what I get. Okay.
Nice. So who did you choose as your starting chop bot in your network?
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna take a quick look at who I've got here. Okay, let's see. I think I want to choose this one. This is Clarence, and one of the abilities that it gives me is gaining control of regions costs you influence instead of conviction, and I think region control might be one that I might choose to do.
Nice.
So we'll go with that.
Okay, I'll put those back in the chop bots and shuffle them all up. And then for the duration of the game, there is a chop bot market, the chop shop, where we can choose either to blind draw new chop bots, or we can choose from these
Chop it up at the chop shop?
Exactly.
All right, let's do it.
Now, from here, I will now say what my ChopBot does, and then I'll explain how ChopBots work in general. So my ChopBot is Geneva, and Geneva allows me to use common attributes instead of concentration to perform surveil.
Wow.
So when you surveil, that's an action that means that you're not just drawing one face down card, but you're drawing three, and then you're choosing amongst them and then shuffling the other two back in the deck.
Okay.
So
that's a great option.
Absolutely. Now the way ChopBots work is that similar to contacts, one of the three things that you do on your turn is activating. And when you activate someone, you place one of your influence on to them. And that allows you to gain the attributes that they say. Now, on the ChopBots, they have these little backslashes in between each of the basic attributes that means that you're allowed to choose one basic attribute when activating this ChopBot.
Okay.
In addition, down below, it has the ability that it says, and to the left of it, it has a little symbol that has 3 blocks. That is a typo. The new symbol on the freshest cards that we had is 2. And so the way that ChopBots work is you can always get their attributes, but the only way to access their ability is if they already have 2 blocks on them. So once they have 2 blocks on them, they're fully charged up and they have access to their ability, and that ability is passive. So it doesn't matter whether you've activated them or not that turn.
So as long as I have 2 influence blocks on my ChopBot, I can use that ability anytime.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Awesome.
And also from that point forward, it's free to activate them. You don't have to put any further blocks
That's
on
great.
them.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's that, and then the final turn, or the final action that you have every turn is that you can visit. And so when you visit, you're choosing to declare one of the region tiles that's adjacent to your pawn. You declare that you're going to visit there, and then whatever unique visit action that region has, you're able to perform. Did I talk about move?
No.
When we move, we are only going on the spaces in between the hexagonal region tokens. So a pawn never goes on top of one of the region spaces. We only go in these spaces in between. And then wherever you are, when you decide to do your visit action, you can declare any of the 3 regions that you are adjacent to.
Okay. And then this is where I can track what my speed is, right? So,
exactly.
So I start off at 1 and I can just move one space.
If you lift up your block, you can see that you are actually starting with 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then as I choose to increase my speed if I want to, then I can move many more on my move.
Yes, there's a specific region you can go to level up your speed, and then there are some card abilities that give you speed boosts.
Awesome.
Okay, great. I'll talk more about different things as they arrive and become relevant.
Okay, that sounds good.
Something important to note before we start is that aside from just increasing our score as the game goes, there are bonus points at the end of the game based on who has the most cards of these different colors.
Yes.
So whoever has the most purple cards, has the most ingenuity at the end of the game.
And I will reign supreme as the most ingenious.
Yes, you'd be the master of purple, of ingenuity, and that would gain you 7 leverage. Point of order. While the ChopBots have very beautiful colored cards, they do not contribute into any of the endgame mastery colored scoring.
That's important.
Great. Let's begin.
Okay.
The person who is in the lowest letter spot gets to go first.
I'm an A.
All right.
That's me.
So,
I get to go first.
I'm going to reveal what all these regions do as we reveal them. So go ahead and why don't you flip those 2 regions that are next to you.
Okay. And I don't move yet? I get to just flip what's right next to me?
That's correct.
Okay, cool. All right, we've got the chop shop right there.
Let's have them all flip so that they are the same orientation.
We got the chop shop and we've got the mercenary camp.
Nice. So at the chop shop, you can spend 1 concentration and return it to influence, and for that cost, you can choose a new chop bot.
A new or a second?
A second one.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. Okay.
And then at the mercenary camp, you can return 2 might to your influence and gain a mercenary companion. Or a mercenary contact is what they're called in Vestige.
Okay. Okay, so now I can move.
Exactly.
All right.
You have these 3 things to do on your turn.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and move first just so that I can see what else is happening here. So we've also got the trench.
Okay, so the trench is valuable untapped real estate that while it doesn't have a unique build action relative to the other regions, it's worth a lot to own them. So let's talk about area control for a second.
Okay.
So when you are adjacent to a map region, you can, for free, take one of your concentration and place it onto a adjacent map region to gain control of it. The leverage icon at the bottom of the card, at the bottom of the tile, tells you how much leverage you would gain for gaining control of that.
Okay.
The interesting thing about that is that once you gain control, then monopoly rules apply, and anytime someone else chooses to visit that region, then you gain extra leverage. So you would gain that leverage again. And additionally, once the game has completed, you also gain leverage for every region that's still in your control. Because here's the thing, you can always steal a region from someone else by paying 2 concentration to bump them out.
You wouldn't dare do it to me, though.
Well, we'll see what happens.
I like control. Okay, I'm gonna activate because I want to get my chop bot going here. So I'm gonna activate my chop bot first, which means I need to put one there, 1 influence there, but then I also can put an influence into, what's this board called?
This is the alchemy board.
Okay, perfect. And so I can choose any of those 3 primary colors to put it on, and I think I'm gonna go for ambition. I'm a Enneagram 3, so it's not surprising. Okay, so now I've activated, I've moved.
Now that you've activated and you've moved, you should be flicking these pucks to help you remember.
Flick, flick. And then the last thing I can do is visit or rest. And I think since I'm next to the mercenary camp, I think I should visit the mercenary camp. What do I have to do to get a mercenary?
You have to already have 2 might. So if you want, I'll let you take back your first choice and activate Clarence for might instead of ambition.
All right, let's do it.
Cool. So
go ahead.
Instead, let's say you activated Clarence to get might, and now you're going to visit the mercenary camp.
Yes.
And would you like to do a blind draw, or do you want to?
I want to do a blind draw. Okay. Just give me. I believe in my luck right now.
All right, here you go.
All right, so good. That brings that influence block back into my influence pool, and I got Bolt 57. Looks awesome. While active, performing bounties cost you 1 guile instead of 2. Okay, awesome. Nice. And then do I get 2 leverage?
You do.
Awesome, so I get to move right here. Now, do I start here? Do I start on 1?
You start on 1, yes.
Sweet, so I'm up to 3. That's a good number. Okay, that's my turn?
It is, yes.
Okay.
You've activated, moved, and visited. There you go.
Beautiful. Okay, flick, flick, flick.
All right, let's now reveal the regions that are next to me. So I have the garage, so you can return 3 might to influence to upgrade your speed 1 level here.
Okay.
An important thing to note about that is that every time that you upgrade your speed, you gain leverage equal to your new speed.
Ooh.
So next time you upgrade to 3, next time you upgrade to 4, so on.
Okay.
And then additionally, we have the Black Dove. Okay, so this is a place where you can depower 2 blocks. Now, what upgrading and what increasing the power and decreasing the power of a block means is ascending and descending the track on the power board. So moving from here to here is upgrading, moving from here to here is upgrading, moving from here to here is downgrading, moving from here to here is downgrading.
Okay, so I can downgrade 2 to do what?
You can downgrade 2 to start pursuing a job. And so what jobs are the higher tiered cards that are in association with the prime attributes.
Yes.
They represent a item or an augmentation, an item, or a bounty, and each one of them has a unique power.
Okay.
But once you go and you add them to your tableau, they aren't their ability is not active until you have performed a little mini quest where you have to go to a specific region and then you have to roll the results
And
die
that's a job.
and pay their cost. Yeah, that's the job. So
Okay.
essentially, what it means is that this is also something that is contingent on us having contacts. So now that you have a red contact, you have the ability to pursue. We can't put jobs on chatbots.
No.
So now that you have a contact, you could put either a augmentation job or a bounty job on them, because each set of contacts can only choose jobs from the pools that are next to them.
Okay.
So your mercenary could choose a bounty or could choose an augmentation job.
Got it. Okay. Okay, what are you going to do now?
Oh, and sorry, the other thing is that the Black Dove is where you go if you want to spend and choose any job.
Okay.
But each particular job that is out here on the field, if you look at the pile next to it, it has a region. And that is the region that you have to go to acquire the job.
Okay.
So in order for me to start pursuing this job here, I would need to go to the oasis and be adjacent to it. And then once I've done that, I would then add this underneath a contact. And then from here, this augmentation says I need to go to the chop shop and roll.
Okay.
So I would need to be adjacent to the chop shop like you are right now. And then I would roll and spend 2 ingenuity, and this card would become active in my tableau, and I would now have access to its ability.
Okay.
So that's how all the higher tiered cards work. You acquire them at the location listed on the stack next to them.
Okay.
Or you could acquire any of them at the Black Dove. And then once you have the job and you're pursuing it on a contact, then you go to its specific place, you roll, you pay, and we find out what the results of your die are.
Okay, there's a lot to that, so I'm sure I'm going to need a little more direction as we go through.
Yes, that's the primer, and as we actually do it, it'll make more sense.
Okay, now what you going to do?
Okay, it's still my turn. I will then move here and here to reveal these two
I forgot that
locations.
I had 2 move. I thought I had 1 again, dang it.
Okay, so the scrapyard, I can visit here to gain 2 might, and the jump point. So if I visit the jump point, I can teleport to any space that is adjacent to some place that I own.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, but you have to own it. You have to have your concentration on
Exactly.
it. Okay.
Yeah. So with that, I will then activate Geneva to gain 1 cunning.
Okay.
And then I will visit the scrapyard to gain 2 might. So that's my activation and my visit, and that's my turn.
Great job. Okay, my turn. Okay, what do I want to do? Let's see. I think I'm going to move to, because I just want to see what else is on the board here. And I like the coast, so I want to go this way and here, so we can activate these 2.
Reveal them.
Okay, we've got the garage.
This is another space.
Oh,
Spend
good, so we've
3
got
might.
2 garages. Perfect.
If you'll notice, this garage has a little padlock symbol, which means that it's required to play. This garage was an optional inclusion.
Okay, awesome. And then we've got the Lawmaker Ridge. What's that?
So this is a location that you can go to spend 2 ambition to draw from the Lawmaker stack.
Okay. And Lawmaker is one of the jobs.
Lawmaker is a type of contact, just
Oh,
like
a type
your,
of contact. Yes. Okay,
Yeah,
that
just
makes
like
sense.
mercenary.
I've got the mercenary, but we could get a Lawmaker. Mercenaries sound a little more fun than
Hey,
the Lawmakers.
well,
I'm just saying.
It depends on if you value peace.
I do though. That's an interesting.
I know.
thing.
I'm confused.
Okay, let's see what I want to do. I think that I want to. What do I want to do first? I think I'm going to go ahead and activate Clarence again because I want to put my 2 blocks there so that I can start gaining control of regions for less cost. So I'm going to activate Clarence and I'm going to get myself, let's see, what kind of attribute do I want? I'm just still really interested in ambition, so I think I'm going to put my block in ambition there.
Nice.
But then I think I'm going to... Oh, here's a question. I'm seeing my influence pool start to dwindle a little. What's my best way to move my potential to influence?
We have not revealed that map region yet.
Okay, so it has to be at a specific map region.
Well, there are card abilities that do it too.
Okay. All right, deal. Is there anything, when I visit, I can't visit the trench, nothing cool happens there, yeah?
Right. You can just buy it for 4. Well, you buy it for 1 concentration and you gain 4 leverage.
But not very many people are going to use it because there's not a lot you can do on it.
Exactly. It would just be essentially 4 leverage now and 4 leverage at the end of the game if you still have it.
Okay. I think maybe I'll go ahead and grab a Lawmaker. They may not be as fun, but could be useful because I have 2 blocks in ambition anyway. So let's go ahead and do that. I am going to visit Lawmaker Ridge. Take 2 of my potential, put it back here, and I'll do a blind draw. And let's see who I've got. I've got Pillar. While active, return 2 influence from Pillar instead of rolling a die. Choose from the results. Okay. And I get 2 leverage for adding them to my tableau. And then I think I'm done. Yeah?
Okay, yes. I will then move here to reveal 2 more map locations. Move, what do we got? So we have the Oasis. So for every 1 ambition that we return to influence, we can bring 2 blocks back from our contacts and robots in our network.
Okay. Say it again.
At a 2-to-1 ratio, or at a 1-to-2 ratio, I can pull back an ambition, and then I can bring 2 blocks off of my contacts and robots.
Okay.
But I'm not going to do that. The other place is the observatory, and you can visit there to spend cunning to upgrade a block at a 1-to-1 ratio.
Okay.
So both of those have a little colon in the middle as opposed to an arrow. And so if you notice on the regions that have arrows, that means that this can only be performed once. If there's a colon, it means that this action can be performed as many times as you can afford this turn.
Okay.
So essentially, either of these locations, you can build up a bunch of stuff of their resource and then spend all at once.
Okay.
That being said, I have moved. I'm going to activate my Geneva bot again to gain another cunning.
You're going for cunning. You got 3 of them there, huh?
Well, I feel like I will need the brain power.
Okay, we'll see.
And after moving and activating, I will then rest so that I can unlock some potential.
Oh, so that's one way I can unlock it.
I forgot to mention that. So when you are visiting, you have the option to either visit or you can forego your visit action and you can rest, meaning that allows you to upgrade a block, either from potential to influence or from influence to conviction.
Fun.
Or concentration.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Now we're my turn, huh? Okay, I now have this ability activated where I'm gaining control of regions and it costs me an influence instead of costing conviction.
Nice.
Now I have a sense that you're going to want to add some lawmakers to your party at some point, and so I'm going to go ahead and take control of that region right now, okay? Nice. And all I have to use is an influence for it.
Boom.
So that is now mine, and I get 1
You do.
leverage. I'm beating you.
You are currently in the lead. But you know what the bird in the front of the pack has to do? Flap harder than everyone else. So let's see what happens.
I'm a good flapper.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm drafting.
Okay. And I think that, what else do I want to do then? And that's a passive. That doesn't count as any one of these things. I can just do that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Now, I am going to move next as well because I want to see what else is available here. So I'm going to move here and here. And so we've got the obelisk.
This region allows you to turn any 2 attributes into any 2 attributes.
Okay, fun. So if I'm up here and it doesn't matter if it's the, wow, okay.
Yeah. 2 might could become 2 intrigue.
And that's all, and I just do that by visiting it. Doesn't cost me anything else.
Exactly.
Okay. Just cost me my visit action. And then the smuggler's lair.
So this, like the Lawmaker's Ridge, you can use 2 cunning and return them to influence in order to gain a smuggler.
Okay. Fun. Now, can I take control of more than 1 region during 1 turn?
I believe you're limited to 1.
Okay. Convenient. Okay.
I'm saying that with 85% confidence.
I trust your 85% confidence. I really do. Okay, so that's my move. Now for my activate. Let's see what I want to do to activate. Who do I want to activate? Okay, here's a question outside of being live.
Okay.
When I'm looking at these two, when I'm activating one of these, do I also get like something of their color?
That's what these symbols down here are for. So when you activate him, you get 2 red. Activate her, you get 1 red, 1 yellow.
Okay, and then also they have this ability when they're activated.
Yeah, on that turn.
Okay. Okay. So when I'm looking at my 2 contacts and I'm thinking about what I want to do for activation, I think that I want some might. And so I'm going to go ahead and activate Bolt 57 so that I get 2 might.
Yeah, so on contacts at the bottom, you can see that there are the 2 attribute symbols. And so when you activate a contact, you gain the attributes listed here. So choosing him, you gain 2 might. But if you had chosen to activate Pillar, you would have gained 1 ambition and 1 might.
Okay, awesome. And then you see my influence pool is getting kind of small, so I'm going to go ahead and rest on this one as well, and I'm going to move 1 potential into influence, and that's my turn.
Nice. Okay, I am going to continue exploring. Bing, bang, boom. Reveal these 2. We have another oasis. Can pull blocks off of your contacts, and we have the archives. We can visit here to gain 2 ambition. So I'm going to do that, visit the archives, gain 2 ambition, and so that's moving and that's visiting, and then I only have 1 block left, but Geneva activates for free now because I've gotten 2 blocks there, so I'm going to activate Geneva to gain a might.
Ooh, that's cool. I forgot about that. That's a great option.
And that is my turn.
Okay, great. One question, if someone visits a map tile that you control, do you get leverage every time?
Yeah.
Then up to the number that's on there?
And what's nice is that it doesn't cost me extra to visit your place. You just gain leverage because I've honored your establishment.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Smuggler's Lair too.
Nice.
I think it would just be great to be in charge of all of the places that you have to gain.
That's where I was going next. I was literally going there.
Oh no. Okay, so I did that, and that moves me up 1.
Wait, he's like, I'm playing a game called Real Estate.
Control. Okay, there we go. So I did that, and then what do I want to do next? I think I'm going to activate Pillar this time and get both a might and a ambition. Fabulous. Okay, now what do I want to do? This increases my speed if I go to the garage, is that correct?
Yes, it does.
Okay, I think I'm going to move 2. I've activated, I've moved, and I'm gonna visit the garage and spend my 3 might to upgrade my speed to 3. Okay, and then I get 3.
Yes, you do. And you're wondering why I'm smiling, and that's because before when I said that the leader has to flap harder, it's time to flap. So now that we're here, we have reached the first endgame trigger point. So we're going to draw our second endgame trigger and find out how we could finish the game. So go ahead, up here.
Okay.
Boom. And so go ahead and read what that says.
Okay. 1 player has 6 or more of one of the prime attributes.
Okay. So so what that means is that if either of us has 6 or more of these 3, intrigue, ingenuity, or guile, then that means that this card is triggered. And once both of these are triggered, or at least 2 of them, because we're going to gain more as we keep playing, once at least 2 of them have been triggered, the next round will be the final round.
Okay. It's almost like Uno a little bit, where we have to keep track of these things.
A little bit. Okay, whose turn is it right now?
It's you. I just finished.
You just finished? Okay. So I am going to move 1, 2, and then I'm going to visit the smuggler's lair.
Okay, so I get 1 for that. You're
Oh,
welcome.
I forgot. We didn't fully resolve this.
Oh, okay.
The subversion card you now have to draw. So it's time to flap. That's what I was talking about.
Okay.
There you go. So this is normally hidden information, but for the sake of the video, why don't you go ahead and read what it says so everybody knows what's going on. Typically what these are is you are being delayed, inhibited.
The person in charge, like the leader?
An ambiguous force that is very likely one of the leaders of one of the factions, but the subversion cards don't specifically say who is messing with you, but you're being affected. So go ahead and read it to us.
And is it me specifically because I hit the endgame trigger?
This is you, yeah. That subversion card will go to me.
Got it, okay. Okay, things have been oddly silent for the last few days. Things have been oddly silent for the last few days. Enough so that you're concerned by the eerie quiet. Leverage the technology you've crafted to surface the truth before the storm hits. Visit the Black Dove. West?
Oh, so also you don't have to visit. So a couple typos from old editions on this card. What this middle section states, or should state, is that you need to be adjacent to the Black Dove with 2 contacts that have augments on them, which are purple. So.
Okay.
And then once you've done that, you fulfill that by declaring, okay, I am now adjacent to it, and I have the 2 contacts with augmentations, and then you would have completed it. And so then what?
Okay, I see. Okay, so it then says be adjacent to the Black Dove. Do I have to say west?
No, that's from an old edition.
So,
The game is constantly in development. We are constantly making changes and making the game better. Sometimes those changes don't make it to every single card, but we do our best and try to make sure that all of those things happen before the final publish. So
I can even try to read that in a way that we just move on with it saying.
well, I think it's fun.
Okay. So it then says to be adjacent to the Black Dove with 2 augmented contacts. And then it says at game end, if this task is complete, gain leverage. This task counts towards Ingenuity Mastery, and I could gain 4 leverage if at game end this is complete. Oh no, so as soon as I complete this, I gain 4 leverage. Mm-hmm. And if it is complete, then I also get some Ingenuity Mastery. But if I do not complete this, then I lose 5 leverage.
Exactly. So that's complete this by the end of the game, or else.
This is why you're saying flap it up, girl.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So this stays with me, and I have to kind of keep that in mind that if I don't want to lose 5 leverage at the end of the game, then I have to do this little side quest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, got it. We're on your turn still.
Now we're on my turn. I have moved, and I'm in the process of visiting. So I'm going to burn my concentration back down to influence so that I can do a surveil on the smuggler's lair and see what 3 contacts I could choose from. Okay, cool. So I'm going to choose Merc and shuffle these 2 back in. Okay, so Merc gains me 2 leverage, bam, and I can upgrade 1 potential to influence for free when visiting the scrapyard if I have activated him that turn.
Okay.
So that's cool.
Great.
That is moving and visiting, and then I return those 2, but I'm gonna go ahead and activate him to gain 2 cunning right back. So
Okay.
that is my turn.
Okay, great job. You got a lot of potential there, but...
That's true. But will I make use of it?
Will you? Okay, here I go. Let's see, what do I want to do next? I think I want to uncover the last couple, get closer to uncovering these last few tiles. So I'm going to move those 2 spaces, and we're going to see that we've got the generator. That looks cool.
So the way that artifacts work is that once you have gotten the job, pursued it, completed it, then the artifact gets added to your tableau, and you can put up to 3 influence charges on the artifact, and every turn that you want to activate the artifact, you would remove one of the charges. The generator location lets you add charges back.
Okay.
So you visit there, and then you can add up to 3 blocks back to an artifact.
Okay. That sounds good. So that's my move. Now, talk to me again about how I can do jobs, because for no specific reason, I'm all of a sudden interested in augmenting.
Oh, interesting. Now it's
my
relevant.
contacts.
It's okay. I'm happy to refresh you on the super fast explainer that I gave you earlier. So, if you're looking to get one of the augmentation jobs, either the face down or the face up, you need to be adjacent to the oasis.
Okay.
Or you can visit the Black Dove and depower twice to purchase the job you want, to start pursuing it. It costs nothing to start pursuing the job. You don't even need to have any blocks in their pool.
Okay.
But you will need to have blocks in the pool at the time of finishing the job.
Okay. So Oasis and Black Dove, and I'll need to have some ingenuity.
Oasis or Black Dove.
Got it.
Your choice.
Yes, that's what I meant. Okay. Well, let's see what I want to do here. I think I'm going to go ahead and activate Bolt, because I would like to get 2 might on the board there.
Nice.
So I've moved, I've activated, and anything I want to visit? I think I'm going to, from where I'm at right now, I think I'm going to choose to rest and move a potential up.
Nice.
Okay, I'm good.
Great. I am going to, since I am adjacent to an oasis, I'm going to start pursuing this job here because that is the relevant region for the artifact stack as well. So I'm going to draw that. This is the new pursuit, and you have to be at the mercenary camp to pick it up. And I'm going to put this guy, this pursuit, underneath Merc the Smuggler, and even though I don't need any attributes to start pursuing it, I'm going to preemptively put these here so that I have cash to spend, essentially. And with that, I have I actually haven't done any of these yet. I haven't moved or visited, because you don't have to visit in order to pick up a job. So I'm actually going to I don't want to visit the oasis because I only have 1 block that I would want to pull off of people. And you know what? Did I give you a leverage when I visited the Smuggler's Lair? Did you get one?
Yes, that's how I got that's how we did the end game.
Good. With that said, I'm going to activate Geneva for free to gain another cunning, and I'm going to visit the Smuggler's Lair again. But this time I'm just going to blind draw.
Okay.
I gain 2. 1, 2. I gain the Tongue of the Codex. Developing augmentations costs you 1 ingenuity instead of 2. So now purple cards are half price for me if I use that contact. Sweet. So that's that. I'll then move here. And actually, wait, where was I? Was I here?
You were between, yeah.
Okay, then instead I'm going to move here, and I'm going to, that's moving, and I activated my Geneva Chopbot this turn already to gain the blue. So, and those should have come back when I purchased the tongue.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay, great job. Okay, I have a question. So at the Oasis, if I'm wanting to go after one of those augmentations, I have to pull 2 blocks off of one of my contacts.
No. To start pursuing a job is free. You just have to be adjacent to the right spot.
Okay, but at the Oasis, what's the action on the visit?
If you want to visit, which is separate from getting a job,
Okay.
then you can bring this ambition back, and you can pull up to 2 blocks off of your contacts.
Okay. Got it. Because I want to free up that potential.
Sure.
And that influence. Okay. All right. I am going to start by freely activating my Chopbot Clarence because I would like some cunning. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and make that my activation. And I'm going to earn a cunning. I am going to go ahead and combine my might and cunning to get an ingenuity there. And then I'm going to, so I've activated, I'm going to, how much does it cost?
To do what?
To get an augmentation?
To start pursuing it, it's free. But you'll need to have 2 purple eventually.
Okay, to complete it.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Then I'm gonna move, but I have 3, over towards the oasis, and I am going to, since I'm there, I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. Will you grab it for me?
Do you want to blind draw or do you want this one?
Blind it up.
Okay. Here you go. So you're now pick one of your, it has to be the red one because the yellow one can't pursue a purple contact or purple job.
Perfect. Okay, and then I just slide it under?
Above, so that the top part is sticking out.
Okay. And then will you help me read it and look and see what I'm supposed to do for it?
So this has to do with completing it. So we're gonna go so that we're adjacent to the black dove, and we're gonna roll the die, and we're gonna spend 2 purple, and the die is gonna potentially affect the purple.
Okay.
So, and then once you actually complete it, then you may upgrade 1 potential to influence. If no potential remain, gain 1 concentration. So what that means is that once you complete this job, you're then going to choose one of your 2 contacts to install this augmentation on, and then every time you activate them, you get their ability plus the ability of this augmentation.
Yep, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I will put it under here. Good. And I know that I need to get over to the black dove at some point. Okay, so I have activated, I have moved, and then I can choose to visit or rest. You know, I think I will visit the scrapyard.
Okay.
And go ahead and gain 2 might. I'm feeling mighty this game.
Nice.
Okay, that's my visit.
All right. I will start by visiting the garage right next to me, and I will upgrade my speed to 3 and gain 1, 2, 3 leverage. And then I will move 1, 2, 3. And then I will activate Merc in order to gain 2 cunning. That is my turn.
Okay. That was a fast turn.
But sometimes I have those.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and combine again my cunning and might to get myself an ingenuity because I know I need those 2. I'm going to, you know what, I haven't had much of. I think I'd like to activate Clarence again in order to get another cunning. So I'm gonna activate Clarence, get a cunning. That's my activation. I'm going to move to the black dove, but which way do I want to go? What do I want to be next to next? I think I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's talk about this for a second. I'm hot on this augmentation.
Here we go.
So I am adjacent to the black dove. I do have 2 ingenuity. So what, I can roll?
Roll the die and try to make sure, maybe roll it right here.
Okay, got it.
All right, so unfortunately, this job was such a hassle that your contact, Bolt 47, Bolt 57, walks in the door and like throws the augmentation on your desk and then storms out and then slams the door.
So he's gone?
Yeah, he completed the job for you and
So
you
I
have
got
the
the
augmentation,
augmentation.
but he's gone, yeah.
But he's out. Does that mean that his influence goes back to my...
What that option means is that you are going to have to lose Bolt 57 from your network,
Yes.
and his influence is going to go back to your influence pool,
Okay.
but you're not going to lose any of the leverage that he gained you.
Okay.
So he is just going to leave your network.
Okay, well, it was a good time with you, Bolt 57. Thanks for all you've done for me. I guess I have only one option to augment Pillar then. And I do get the 4 leverage from gaining that. So Bolt 57, I will feast in your honor. What was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Beautiful. And now I have this augmentation on her. I'm so excited. Okay.
But will it be enough?
You hope not. Okay. So I've activated, I've moved, and now I can visit, if I so please. And do I want to, or do I want to rest? I just really have good personal development skills, and I'm just gonna move. I'm gonna rest again, and I'm gonna move my potential into influence. I like having all of that available. That's it.
I'm going to activate I'm gonna activate Merc. I'm gonna step here. I gain 2 cunning from Merc, so that's my move, and that's my, actually I'll move 2. So there's my move, and I've also activated. And then for my visit action, I'm going to visit the observatory, and I'm going to spend all 4 of these to upgrade 4 potential. And then I'm going to complete my current pursuit at the observatory, so I'm adjacent to it. I'm going to finish this job. I have my 2 intrigue ready to complete it. Here we go.
I believe in you.
I also rolled the red option. Well, if only I had a concentration so that I could change that, but alas.
Oh, I didn't. I forgot that was an option.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to go back?
No, I don't. It's okay.
All right. Well, that is an option. You can
I
burn
already
a concentration
feasted in their honor
to keep them alive if they.
Okay.
Well, actually, what it does is it allows you to re-roll the die.
And so I could still lose them and lose my concentration.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It sucks. Goodbye, Merc. I, alas, did not get to visit the scrapyard and utilize your ability.
Also, I think I didn't spend my ingenuity that I was supposed to spend to finish this.
Let's get it. You can't have extra ingenuity. Better not.
I would have liked to, but I saw it there and I was like, wait a minute.
And so now I have this surplus hope, which gives me 6 leverage. Would you move me ahead 6?
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And give me my subversion card.
Okay.
So, that's okay. Now, we set these up so that the first card that you would hit would be more difficult than the next one. So this one should be a little easier than yours. One of your contacts informs you that someone has been shadowing your movements. You're not sure what their intentions are, and you don't really care. Whatever it is, it's going to stop. Set a trap for the tail. So, let's see. I need to be adjacent to the Black Dove with 1 mercenary and 4 cunning. So I have no mercenary, and I have a way to get cunning with the tongue. So that's that, and if I accomplish this, I get 4 leverage, but if I don't, then I lose 5. So similar situation as far as point gain and loss as Lacey. That is my turn. Oh, and when you acquire an artifact, you get to charge it with up to 3 influence. So I'm gonna put 3 charges right on it, and what this artifact does is it allows me to freely redistribute all of my basic attributes. So I can take them and pool them or mix them up however I want.
Okay. I noticed myself right now getting like kind of drawn in by my subversion card, and I'm thinking about not wanting to lose leverage, but at the same time I'm like, wait a minute, but I could be focused on mastery too.
Right. Yeah, and look I've been catching up this whole time. Look at that. Your lead has narrowed.
It's fine. I'm gonna do fine. Okay, I really think I want, since I lost Bolt 57, I want to potentially get somebody new. But right now, Lawmaker Ridge and Smuggler's Lair are the only places. Oh, and the Mercenary Camp. Okay, let's see here. Okay. I think I'm going to visit first today. I think I'm going to visit...
That's your move.
Well, yeah, you're right. Okay, before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and activate Clarence because I want another might, and I'm going to visit the I'm gonna visit the garage, spend my 3 might,
Nice.
and upgrade my move again. So now I'm at 4, so I can go forward 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now you're telling me that once I hit that, then I have to get another subversion card?
Yeah.
And if I hit it first, it's a harder one?
Yes.
Cool. My Enneagram 3, locked in ambition, I'm just really frustrated by that. It's fine. Okay, but now I have 4, and so what I'm gonna choose to do is I'm gonna move. I visited, now I'm gonna move 4. I gotta replace Bolt 57, so I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4.
We're revealing all the map tiles along the way.
All of them. Here we go. So we've got the observatory.
The second one.
And we've got, the underground.
So the underground is a region where you can go to pick up any type of contact. The cost is 1 concentration.
Okay. Okay, awesome. All right, good job. Me. To you.
Way to go. Good turn. So with that, I am going to move. Let's see, where's the second? There's 1, and then 2. 1, 2, 3. I'll move there, and I'm going to pick up a job from Lawmaker Ridge. So I'm going to choose to blind draw, and I'm going to pursue this guy underneath. Oh, sick. I will slide this on under here, and I'm now pursuing that. That was just an adjacency thing. I will then, so I've moved, and then I'm going to rest to upgrade an influence to concentration, and then I'm going to activate my, let's see, who do I want to activate? Let's activate Geneva, no, let's,
It's a tough choice.
I know, I'm like, I could activate her for 2 blue, I could activate Geneva for 1 red, 1 might. I'll do a might. Okay, great. And so that's my turn.
Okay. Now, remind me again, at the underground, what am I doing?
You can spend a concentration to pick up 1 of any of the contact types.
I kind of love that for me. Because I realized I came to the mercenary camp to replace Bolt 57, but then I realized I didn't have the 2 might that I needed because I just spent it all to increase my speed. It's fine. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. I have a lot of ability to like not need concentration as much, and so I'm going to go ahead and spend my 1 concentration to get a another contact. And I think that I would like them from might. Can you draw me? Can you blind draw me?
Here you go.
Perfect. We've got loft. Okay, while active, gain 1 leverage when you finish a job. Okay, that's nice.
Cool.
So that's like an extra leverage on top of anything that you're getting when you finish the actual job.
And he gives you 2.
Which means...
Bum, bum, bum.
All right, we're putting out another endgame condition here. 1 player has 6 or more contacts in their network.
Okay.
Okay. So you keep good track of these.
I'm working on it, don't worry.
I've got other things in my head.
It's fine, I'm doing it.
I'm offloading that to you. Okay, so now I've got my subversion card. Now, most of the time, you would not know what my subversion card says. Is that correct?
I think I forgot to bring these back when I finished this job a little bit ago.
Okay, good job.
I was so sad
You and I both.
I was so sad about losing my contact that I didn't think about
I think that's what
spending the
happened to
money.
me, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Now, normally subversion cards, you would not know what my subversion
Exactly.
is. It's secret, but you get to know now. A mysterious group of cloaked figures have begun extorting individuals in the old underground. It might be time to make them aware of the rules, your rules, by exerting some legal authority of your own. Bring 2 lawmakers with 2 intrigue to the old underground. At game end, if this task is complete, gain 4 leverage, and it counts towards intrigue mastery. Otherwise, lose leverage. Again, lose 5.
Yeah, so that says old underground because there used to be 2 different versions of it in old and new. So now there's just one, the underground. So that's what that's talking about.
Okay, got it. Okay, so what all have I done here? I visited the underground already, and that's all that I've actually done so far. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and activate Pillar this time, and I can get, let's see, both a Might and an Ambition for activating her. Thanks so much, Pillar. Now, while active, I can also return 2 influence from her. Oh, instead, if I have to roll a die. Okay, that's a good thing. But also, while she's active, I can upgrade 1 potential to influence, which I'm going to do, because why not? So now I have activated her. I'm also going to choose to use my passive ability that Clarence, my fabulous chatbot, gave me, and I'm gonna go ahead and control the mercenary camp now too. And upgrade 1 leverage. Okay, and now do I want to move? Where do I want to go? Where do I need to go next? All right, I think I'm gonna start moving this way. Can we occupy the same space?
We cannot. We can move through each other.
Okay. Oh, but I have 4 now. I'm fast. Okay, that's my turn.
Nice. Okay, so I am going to activate the Tongue of the Codex. She gives me 2 cunning, and then I'm going to combine only one of them together to make ingenuity. And her ability is that she lets me finish purple ingenuity augmentation jobs with only 1 instead of 2. So I'm adjacent to the generator where I need to be. Let's go ahead and roll. No! Well, I do have concentration, and so I am going to burn it in order to reroll, because I do not want to lose this contact. Come on. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so all I have to do is put 2 extra blocks on to my contact. Bam.
Okay.
She's extra fatigued, but she's now augmented, and so I may now utilize another player's artifact without altering the influence on it. So if you get an orange, or if you get a green artifact card, then I can use it.
Oh, wow, okay.
But without affecting your resources. Yeah, so that's that. That happened without me doing anything.
Fun.
Or I did have to activate her as part of that.
Yes, you did.
I will then move 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to blind draw an artifact because I'm adjacent to the mercenary camp, and I'm going to put this pursuit behind her, and it says I have to go to the black market. Great. And let's see, I have done all the moving, but I haven't visited yet, so I'm going to visit the black market in order to gain 2 cunning. And that's my turn.
Did I move my green?
Yeah, you moved 1, because you were right here. You were next to the underground before, I think. Then you moved 1, but maybe I wasn't paying
just
attention.
1. I meant to move 1, 2, 3, 4.
I thought you did that last turn. I definitely remember you being in this formation at least 1 round ago. I mean, if you still have something you want to do over here, I'm not going to stop you.
Yeah, because in my mind I was there, and so I think that's where because I asked, can I move through you?
Oh, the problem was just now when I moved to the mercenary camp, I moved your pawn.
Okay, got it.
And I'm not even colorblind. So I was actually supposed to just move 1, 2, and you're still supposed to be there.
Got it. I was so confused there for a second.
No, it's okay.
Okay, so many things to think about here. Okay. I want to do exactly that. I am going to visit Lawmaker Ridge. I have 2 ambition already, so I am going to spend those to get another boring lawyer into my contact list. But at least I've got Loft to spice everything up a little bit. So, ooh, we've got Sickle. Sickle looks awesome. Visiting a controlled region yields you 1 leverage. So not only do I get leverage when people use my controlled regions, if she's activated, I can also gain leverage using someone else's controlled region.
Yep.
Okay, that's great. And when I activate her, I get 2 ambition there. I also get 2 leverage for adding her to my tableau. Beautiful. Okay, let me think about what I would like to do next. So that was my visit. What is this at the Oasis? I get, what do I get here? If
for every ambition you spend,
I upgrade?
you pull 2 blocks off of your contacts.
For every ambition I spend. Got it. Yes. Okay. What do I want to activate? What?
It's for my turn, don't worry.
How dare you? Okay, let's see. I think I want to activate Pillar again and go ahead and get one of each of these. Okay. And that's my activation. And I can also upgrade because she's augmented, because she's awesome. And then to move, I think I will move this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I've done my job.
Nice. Okay, so I am going to activate this artifact that lets me redistribute my core stuffs. And so I'm going to move 1 here, and then I'm going to move 1 here. And I am then going to activate her, and she gives me 2 cunning. And I will then, so that was me activating.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to visit the mercenary camp and spend those 2 might in order to blind draw a mercenary. And I gain the leash. So 2 leverage for me, please.
Okay.
That was me. There we go. While she is active, I gain 1 might and 1 cunning. And then if I'm adjacent to the archives or the chop shop, gain 1 ambition. Okay, cool. I'm gonna put her right here. So that was that. Did you gain your 1 for me using your place?
No.
Okay, you gain 1 leverage.
Thank you.
And then, since I am adjacent to the black market, I'm going to combine here, and I'm going to finish this job.
Nice, good job.
And, well, it might be a good job. See how the dice rolls. Thank goodness.
What's that one?
Okay, so what that one does is it actually makes it so that the cost of the job is reduced by 1.
Oh, wow.
And so I only have to remove 1 of these intrusions in
Nice.
order to have the job be finished, and I gain 5 leverage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me my subversion. I'm going to put 3 charges on here. Great. Your market prices have suddenly skyrocketed. Too suddenly, as if someone is pressuring the merchants to cut you off from supplies. You need to resolve the situation before things become dire. So I need to be adjacent to the black market with 4 cunning and at least 1 smuggler. Okay, so I got a smuggler and I'm currently adjacent to the black market, but I do not have 4 4 cunning. So
Okay.
that's not fulfilled yet. Okay. Here we go. Have I moved yet? No? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Turn done.
Okay, so you were gonna tell me, what do I have to do for the black dove? Remove 2 right here with the black dove. What am I doing?
Oh, you depower 2 blocks. So 2 influence back to potential.
And then I can get one of those, one of the
Jobs.
Oh, that's a job.
Yeah, that's to acquire a job.
I don't want another job right now. I got enough on my mind. Okay. And then at the Oasis, I can take 2
There you go.
off to what? Increase?
So close.
I'm so close.
It's okay, we've asked about it
I know I
a couple
have.
times.
2 off, 2.
No. 1 ambition back brings 2 off.
Ah, got it. Okay. Well, I don't need it really that much. I was thinking a little too far ahead, to be honest, just to be transparent. I moved over there thinking I was a little bit ahead of where I wanted to be on one of my subversion tasks, and then I realized I need to actually move somewhere else.
I see.
Okay, so I think what I'm going to choose to do, because I really want that second augmentation, is that I'm going to move adjacent to the generator. And then where am I going to have to go after that, potentially? Okay, so I'm going to move 2 to be adjacent to the generator here. So that's my move action. And then I would like to get this augmentation opportunity.
Ooh.
Okay, so what do I have to do to get it? I have to be at the chop shop and I have to spend 2 ingenuity.
Yes.
Okay, I can make that work. Oh, and then I can return, while it's active, I can return 1 influence from one of my chop bots or contacts. And so, oh yes, that's an augmentation, perfect, okay. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to first just combine these because I want to get closer to that. And then I haven't activated anybody yet, so I am going to activate Clarence this time in order to get a cunning and go ahead and combine those as well because I know that I want that ingenuity very soon. And then, do I want to visit anything or do I want to rest? I'm going to go ahead and rest. Okay. All right, I'm good.
Okay.
You're up.
I'm going to I'm gonna use this to unlock a potential. Use this artifact, and then I'm going to visit the black market and gain 2 cunning, and then I'm going to activate the Tongue of the Codex to gain. Actually, maybe I don't want to activate the Codex because I don't need to. So I'll activate Geneva for free to gain 1 more cunning, and since I'm adjacent to the black market, this subversion gets finished, and so I gain 4 leverage. And then you're gonna be so mad at me.
Why?
Because I'm gonna move 1, 2, and I'm gonna fulfill my second subversion, which is gonna give me 4 more leverage.
Good for you.
Well, but what else it means, go ahead, is that I'm stopping right there.
I see what you mean.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna park here for a second.
Love you so much.
I love you too, sis. And I activated Geneva. That's my turn.
Okay. You know what? I'm just taking a positive attitude because these subversion tests are kind of fun to accomplish. Like I am liking having some structure around what I have to do. So I'll take it. Okay. So I really want to achieve my augmentation. So that's what I'm going to focus on for right now. So I need to get my cute butt over to the chop shop. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can do that. And I'm going to spend my 2 ingenuity. Can you grab those for me?
Yes.
Now I got to roll this, right? To see how this job went. Where's the die? Yay!
All
Now
right.
it costed less, right?
Yes, exactly.
So now I get to put that ingenuity back in. Wow, that is a joy. That is a super joy. And Sickle, my lawmaker, is now just properly augmented, which is fabulous.
And
I'm
with
really
that,
happy.
one of our endgame triggers is fulfilled.
Which one?
One more than the number of
yeah,
players, because that's our third. So I have one, you have two.
And now the fun part, right? I get to go forward 4. 1, 2, 3.
That's me.
Oh, okay. Too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. I knock right here. We've got another trigger. Yes.
From here, 1, 2, 3, 4. You should be on the same spot as me.
Okay, I'm not 100% positive exactly where I was, so I
think
trust
you
you
were on the
that,
corner.
and I would love to not have to have another subversion yet.
Yeah.
So, okay, good. So then I have done everything for that. Now, all I've actually done so far is moved. So, what do I want to do next? Let me decide. Okay. I think I'm going to activate Sickle this time because, I mean, she's awesome now. And we're going to get 2 ambition, but also now that she's activated and augmented, I can return 1 influence from one of my chop bots or contacts. I'm gonna drop it off of pillar. Fabulous. So that's Sickle activated. And then do I want to visit anything else? Let's see. I wish I had a conviction a little, or a concentration a little bit right now, because I could take another chop bot. They're fun. I like them. Well, she's gonna rest. And if I rest, can I go up from influence or only from potential? If my potential is...
You can do that.
Okay, sweet. All right, that's my turn.
Okay. All right, here we go. So I am going to activate this artifact, which lets me redistribute my resources, but I'm going to do that after I activate her to gain these 2, and then I'm going to redistribute so that I have this, and, well, I wanted 3 and 3, and then I'll combine just like that. So that is that, and I will then move to here.
Okay.
And I am going to visit the scrapyard to gain 2 might, and then I will activate. Oh, I already activated this person, so I already did it. That's my turn. There you go.
Okay, good job. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do this time is activate Clarence, because I would like some cunning. And so that's my activation. I am going to... I'm going to take control of the chop shop. That sounds like a fun plan. And it only costs me influence, so why not? And then I am going to move, trying to get somewhere specific, but I'm not telling you what I'm I'm gonna go this way. 1, 2, 3. That's my move. And then at the black market, I can down power 2 to get, is it an artifact? The black market?
At the black market, you can gain 2 cunning.
Oh, so at the black market, I can visit it and gain 2 cunning by doing what?
just using your visit
That's
action.
my visit action. That's a great one. I'm happy about that.
Yeah, sweet.
Okay. That's my visit. All right, that's 3 for me.
All right. I am going to activate this to pull a block off of her, and then I will activate her to gain 2 cunning, and then I will combine so that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in ingenuity, which means that this has also been triggered. And
Oh my God!
The next round is going to be the final round. Who was the first player?
Me.
Okay.
No, was I?
I think you were.
Okay.
And so that means that you're still going to be the first player in the final round. So once my turn is over, we're each going to have 1 more turn.
Okay, that's fine. I would have loved 2 more, so.
Sorry. I have places to go, other people to beat.
Wow.
Hold on, we'll see what happens. I don't actually know.
Shove this in your nostril.
Hold on, we're tied up right now, so it's absolute time for trash talking.
Okay.
So.
How did I not see you? I was like, I looked at this a minute ago and I was like, nobody's gonna get up to that.
Well, I did it.
Wow.
I am going to, with that, move, or have I moved yet? Oh, doesn't look like I have. Okay, so I am going to move to here, and I am going to activate.
You moved.
Oh, thank you. I moved. I'm going to activate the leash, and I will gain 1 of each of these. And for good measure, I'm just going to combine again for fun, not because it gives me any special end game points. But that's activation, and then to rest, I'm going to unlock all of my potential. Not that it gives me anything, but again, just to say that I did. And that is my final turn.
That's your final turn?
I'm done.
I thought that was the beginning of the final round, and so I'm
right.
the first
Yes.
one. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna combine these, so that I can have 2 intrigue, because one of my subversion was to bring 2 lawmakers with 2 intrigue to the old underground, and so that is gonna give me 4.
Nice.
Which means in this final round we don't have to do another endgame condition, do we?
We don't, but you do still have to draw that subversion card.
No!
Yeah.
That's cute. Makes me super happy. Yes, I'm green. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't even care what it is because well, maybe I care. Let's just see.
Maybe you already completed.
Okay.
Oh, well, you don't have 2 chop bots.
Nope, I don't. So that's fine. Okay, so I did that. Now let's see what else I can do here. Can I get there? 1, 2, 3. I can get there. Oh my god, I didn't know I could get there in 1 turn because I moved there first. That's so great. Okay, so I'm also going to do my move action now. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, my other subversion was right here. Visit. Oh, but I have to visit the Black Dove with 2 augmented contacts.
I'll just be adjacent to it.
Oh yes, I only have to be adjacent to it. Yes, I have to be adjacent to it. With 2 augmented contacts, which I have.
Yes.
So that's another 4. Oh my god, it makes me so happy. I thought I was gonna need 2 turns for this. Okay, so that's done, and that moves me up 4.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This is my last little bit, so now I can activate and visit or rest. And so what's gonna give me the most freaking points right now? Oh god. Let's see. Where am I at? I'm at the Black Dove. I got the scrapyard. What's gonna be my best option here? Do any of the things in here count towards my mastery?
No.
No, it doesn't. I'd have to actually get something. You wanna help me? Just a
Fine.
little.
I don't know. Let's see.
I
Where are
have
we?
my activate and my visit, and I'm right here. And it's my last turn to make the most of what I have available to me.
Mm-hmm. Well, you should definitely, like, potentially take control of something.
Mm-hmm. And that would be a great idea because I can do it for cheap too, but I can only do it once, right?
Yeah.
So I have to choose the thing that maybe has the best option. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the scrapyard. Brilliant plan.
That gives you 2.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And, oh, thank you so much. And that still isn't either of my activation or my visit. Let's see. I've got 1 cunning. Feels like there's not a lot else I can do. I think I've done the most of everything that I can do. Am I missing anything glaring that you can think of? Okay. Well, then I'm gonna go ahead and activate. I'm gonna go ahead and activate Sickle. Get 2 ambition. For fun, I will also upgrade there, and that's my activation. While she's activated, I can return 2 influence. I know. I can upgrade 1 because she's augmented, and I can also return 2. So, oh, instead of rolling a die, but I don't have to roll a die right now, so that's fine. That's my activate, and then I can visit or rest. Is there anything that I want to do to visit? What was, oh, jump point was to move.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's not helpful to me right now. And having an uncompleted job doesn't help to my mastery either.
No.
Okay, then I'm just gonna choose to go ahead and rest.
Nice. Your final turn is complete.
Mm-hmm.
I will move 1, 2, 3. I will then drop down 2 of my influence. I'll
Okay.
depower them at the Black Dove in order to acquire this job, even though I'm nowhere near close to the underground. And I'm going to put it on this person. And I am already adjacent to the scrapyard.
Okay.
And so I'm going to take these 2 and roll. And that lets me upgrade a power.
Nice.
Boom. And I'm going to use that power to purchase the Black Dove. So altogether, that gives me 6.
Dang, man.
And go ahead and give
1,
me
2, 3, 4,
that
5, 6.
subversion card.
Okay.
Alas. Yep, so sad. But I gained all that, and I will activate Geneva for another cunning, and then I will. Oh, I already visited, so that is.
So that's your turn.
Yes, and now.
Now we add up the end game.
End game scoring. Here we go. So we already handled our subversions. Let's do our negative subversions. So
Okay, I went down 6 on this one.
Okay, I went down 5.
Okay, I'll go you first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and me 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Okay. Next is area control. So everything that you still have control over, give yourself the points for. So 2, 3, 4,
So I
5,
get
6,
it-
7.
So I get it when I got it, and I get it at the end. I love that. Okay. Should have been doing more of that all along. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then for you,
And I didn't purchase. Oh, I just purchased
You
the one
did,
place. So 2.
it's 1.
Oh, nice. Okay, just 1. And then next is our mastery. So let's go around the block, remembering that any completed subversion cards count towards their color.
Okay.
So
And is it just a total number?
yeah, we're gonna count them up. So
Okay.
let's go around the board. How much blue do you have?
I just have 1 blue chop bot.
I have, the chop pots don't count.
Oh, okay.
I have 1 blue companion contact and then 1 blue subversion that's
All
finished.
right, you win that one.
Great, and so that gives me 4 leverage.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And then for purple, I have 2. How many do you have?
Do these count? The augmentations count?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Okay. And this also then. So I have 3 on that one.
Wow. Okay, there you go. There's your 7.
1. Okay, 7 for me.
Yes.
Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
And then next is might. So I have 2 from my contact and my subversion.
I only have 1.
4. All right, so that's 4 for me. 4, great. Next is Guile. Does anyone have any orange?
We're orangeless.
Exactly,
We're
so nobody gets
orangeless.
it. Okay, what about Yeller?
I got 2 yeller.
I have none, which means you gain 4 leverage.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
And last, we have
Intrigue.
Intrigue. I have 2.
I have 1.
And that means I gain 7.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And that means that Lacey is the victor. Congratulations, good job.
You did a good job teaching me.
Good game. I had lots of fun playing against you. You were a worthy opponent.
That was fun. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Welcome.
And you did help me to really learn it and understand it well. I didn't think I was going to win.
It's okay. Thank you all for spending this time with us. If you made it to the end, we appreciate you, and we think you'd have a lot of fun if you played this. So have a good one.
See you later.